Welcome everyone! Today we're back in VR, but this time not in the skies. We're hitting the road. Well, the sound could definitely be improved, but it looks very good. I've been using the Pimax Crystal Super for a few months now, and I already know it's the best VR headset for simulators. But I was really curious to see how it would look on the road. So I went out, bought a steering wheel, and well, here I am, pretending I know how to drive something that isn't a jet, still trying to figure out how to shift past third gear. Anyway, welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Now, I'll be honest, I usually spend my time in fighter jets and airliners, so being in a truck cab feels a little strange. But man, it's real. The sense of scale, the depth, the reflections, it's like sitting in an actual truck. Now wait, let me remove this extra map, which is not needed. There we go.
I did some tests here, and I think I found a breathtaking settings setup. So I'm gonna share it with you at the end. Hey, let's turn on some music here. It's gonna take a while. All right, it's early morning, the sun hasn't risen yet, and one thing that really stands out to me is the black levels inside the Pimax Crystal Super. They're almost pure black, and the colors are so vivid. In this kind of low light situation, the Crystal Super really shows its strength. It's not just about the higher resolution or sharper image quality. It's the contrast, the color depth, the way it all feels more alive. Honestly, it's more immersive than any other VR headset on the market right now. I'm using the 50 ppd version and it's absolutely insane. As you can see, performance is pretty good, even with a resolution of 3840 by 3840 per eye. Now, I always suggest going for the Crystal Super if you've got a strong PC. And by strong, I mean a system built with latest generation hardware. Because that's what really lets you take full advantage of what this headset can do. But don't worry if you're not running top-tier specs. You can always go for the Crystal Lite, and trust me, you still get the best VR image quality on the market. The Crystal Super is the only headset on the market that can really take things a step further compared to the Crystal Lite, with its larger resolution, built-in eye tracking, wider field of view, and multiple versions like the ultra-wide and the 57 ppd model. Oh my god, man. I suck with these gears.
I'm using a manual H shifter, right? But I didn't realize this truck has 11 gears. It took me hours to figure that out. I was out here wondering why the thing wouldn't go over 60. Yeah, lesson learned. Trucks are a whole different world. I saw someone on YouTube who actually built a physical truck cabin, 6 screens, a full shifter setup, buttons, switches, the whole deal. It looked awesome, but also kind of crazy. That's when I realized one of the big advantages of VR. First, you've got way more freedom movement. You're inside the virtual cabin, you can lean out the window, look over your shoulder, check the mirrors. It all feels natural. And second, it's way cheaper than building a physical truck setup. If you go that route with 6 monitors, a frame, the panels, and all the extras, you'll easily spend more than a Crystal Lite or even a Crystal Super. In virtual reality, all you really need is your headset, a steering wheel, pedals, and maybe a shifter, and you're good to go. It's the same story for aircraft too. A full physical cockpit build can cost $5,000 to $10,000, sometimes even more. VR is just simpler, cheaper, and honestly, it fits simulators perfectly. That's what I think VR was born for. Pure immersive simulation. All right, we're rolling into Venice. No scratches, no fines. That's what I call a professional delivery. You know, this has to be one of the most relaxing things I've ever done in virtual reality. Just cruising down the highway, engine humming, sun coming up over the horizon. It's peaceful in a way that's hard to describe. Most of the time when I'm in VR, I'm flying fighter jets, pulling G's, going full throttle, but here, it's the total opposite. It's slow and steady. You start to appreciate the small details, the way the light hits the dashboard, the reflection in the mirrors, the sound of the engine changing as you shift gears. Everything just feels grounded. And with the Pimax Crystal Super, it's on another level. The clarity, the colors, the contrast, they make this simple drive feel like an actual journey. Euro Truck Simulator 2 is a pretty old game now, but the graphics still hold up really well, especially in VR. The lighting, the reflections, the way the scenery changes, it all looks surprisingly realistic. Even after all these years, it still feels alive. The only thing I think could use a little love is the sound. Some of the engines and environment noises could be more dynamic, but honestly, everything else just works. With the Pimax Crystal Super, the visuals look so sharp and natural that you almost forget this isn't a brand new sim. Alright, now let's take a look at the settings. We'll start with Pimax Play. Go to Device Settings. Under the Device tab, set the refresh rate to 90 Hz. Then go to the Games tab. And if you've already added Euro Truck Simulator 2, select it from the list. If not, just stay in Common Settings. Set the image quality to 1, which means native resolution. Now scroll down and disable Quad View and Pimax Central Priority Rendering. Then go to GPU Upscaling and set FSR to Balanced. Scroll down again and enable Smart Smoothing, then lock it to half frame rate. Finally, under the General tab, make sure Pimax OpenXR is selected as the OpenXR runtime. Now let's move on to Steam. It's important that you launch the game using OpenXR. To do that, go to your library, select Euro Truck Simulator 2 or American Truck Simulator, it's the same thing, I think. Click on Properties and under the General tab in the Launch Options box, type -OpenXR. Close the window and start the game. Now let's check out my in-game settings for Euro Truck Simulator 2. These settings are a really good sweet spot for my hardware. If you're running something a bit lower end, you might need to dial a few of these options down. But with my setup, it's running super smooth and the image is crystal clear, just like you can see in the video. Everything looks sharp, no stutters, no drops. It's exactly the kind of performance you want in VR. And as you can see, everything is pretty much maxed out. I only disabled the ambient occlusion for a smoother experience. Alright, if you're interested in the Pimax Crystal Super or the Pimax Crystal Lite, check out the video description. You might find a special offer or a discount code you can use. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and leave a comment. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao!